What you're looking at right here is one of our clients, and as you can see, we have been able to increase their ad spend for January 2024 compared to last year by 1026%. For February, we increased it 350%, and as you can see, we have continued to increase the spend compared to last year. And in this video, I'm going to give you the key reason why we've been able to scale this client along with so many other of our clients. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Oli. Over the last 5 years, I've been helping multiple different businesses get better results for their Facebook ads. And this channel is just where I document my learnings and findings along the way and share that for free with you guys. So if you're interested in seeing more content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell as well so you get notified when I post a new key hacker lesson for Facebook ads. So this is the reason you're not able to scale like our clients. What you're looking at right now is a scatter plot of one of our very successful clients that we've been able to scale by massive percent, as I show you in the beginning of the video. Now, what you're seeing here is the distribution of spend per ad over time. So as you can see, all the blue dots here are different ads that we've launched, and they're spread around on this chart based on how much spend they got. So as you can see, we have one ad on the top here that got a lot more spend than most of the ads. We have a few more ads with a lot more budget than most of them. This is where we started the partnership, and as you can see, after that we've started to increase the volume of tests that we launched. Over here is where we found some absolute winners. The top ones have most spend by far compared to most of the ads that we launched for the client. Now, on the red section here, this is what's below the mean. That means these ads have below average amount of spend. Now, spend in this case indicates scalability. If an ad doesn't get a lot of spend, it means it's not profitable and it doesn't get prioritized. Now, all of the ads in the green section have an above the average amount of spend, which just basically means they were winning ads, scalable ads. But there's still a big difference between the scalable ads, the best performers, and the ones that just got enough spend to be above average. So what does this mean for you? This means most meta ads just don't scale. They just don't. As you can see in this case, we have the median, which is 5,291, and you can compare that to the mean or the average, which is 29,000. And there's a big difference there. And what that indicates is that some ads work a lot better than other ones. We have some major outliers in this data set, and that's why there's such a big difference between the median and the average or the mean. And also take note of how much more spend the maximum spend ad got. This is the max spend that our best performer has gotten so far of our partnership, and as you can see, it's almost 500,000, which is crazy compared to the average or even the median. So much more. Now also take note of the hit rate for this account. It's 18.97%, so almost 19%. And this basically indicates that 19% of all the ads that we launch get an above average amount of spend. Now, the hit rate for every business is very different, and for this account, the hit rate is a lot higher than what you'll probably see in most accounts. Like, I would think most accounts probably get between like maybe 5 to 10% hit rate if they're good, but this account has a really high hit rate, and the reason for that is, number one, early in the partnership we really figured out what worked, and we were really putting in a lot of effort to each ad before we launched them. So every time we launched a new ad, it was because we were really confident it was going to outperform our current best performer. So testing is really important, but it's also really important to put in the work before you launch a new test so you don't waste money on unnecessary tests that are just very likely to fail. Look at your historic data, try to figure out what would potentially be able to outperform your best ad as of now, and then implement that test. Don't just be testing for testing's sake. You need to have at least the theory behind why you're testing it and why you think it's worth a shot. Now, another reason why it's really important to continuously testing and launching new ads is because of ad fatigue. Depending on how big the audience you target is, if it's smaller, you will experience ad fatigue sooner. If you're targeting a really big audience, it will take more time, but ad fatigue is a very common thing, and that's also why it's important to, refresh your ad account with new ads, re-angle the offer, come up with some new videos, images, and that will make the marketing more effective. Ad fatigue, as you probably know, is what occurs when you've run an ad for too long and the frequency gets too high. That means on average, the people in your audience is seeing the ad just too many times. And because of that, you're losing your efficiency and you're not as effective with your marketing. And you probably even experienced this yourself. Maybe you've been targeted an ad and you've seen it maybe a few, like 5 to 10 times. And the next few times you see that ad, it's just, you don't really notice it even. You just scroll right past it and you don't put any effort into it. But if they change the marketing, let's say all of a sudden it's the same product, you recognize the product, but it's a new person using it, or it's in a different context, then that marketing is going to be more efficient again. So that's also a reason why it's really important to continuously be testing. Another reason is obviously, as we saw in the scatter plot here, a very few amount of the ads will do so much more better than all of the other ads, and they will have a much higher potential in terms of being scalable. So when you find like that golden ad, that golden nugget that you can just scale to the moon, that's when you can really take things to the next level. Now, I totally understand the reason why you're not testing enough, and the reason is you just don't have the capacity, you don't have the time, and you're not inspired to sit down and come up with 20 different ad ideas and then create all of those yourself. And that's why it's really hard to do this yourself. So in my agency, we have a system for how we can continuously create a lot of new ads, and also how we use our clients' historic data to figure out what to test next in order to increase the hit rate, so we have a higher likelihood of actually launching ads that will work, so we don't waste money on unnecessary tests. If you want to get a behind the scenes look at how I've set this system up and how you can do it yourself, I made a quick Loom video talking you through the whole process. The link will be in the description of this video, so you can go down, give me your email, and I'll just send you the video to your inbox, and then you can just go through and have a look at how we have our system set up, and you can just implement that for your business as well, so you can get more ads, get better ads, and scale your ad account with profitable ad spend. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Let me know how often you test new ads in the comments. It'll be interesting to see how frequently people are launching new ads, and that could, as we've seen in the data here, it could be the reason why you're just not successful. You just have not put in the effort and the volume that you need to be successful. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.